Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are listening or watching this. Welcome back to Phvnny Talks. I am Henry, and what do I want to start off with? This week, on Monday, I set out to not smoke any more weed to see how I feel. Um, I think the good thing is that I don't feel that much different. I will say I am definitely less anxious and less paranoid, but I still get paranoid. I still get anxious. At least when I am high. I whenever I feel paranoid or anxious, like I know that it's not uh, real. I mean, I guess the worry is there. The worry is always gonna be there about where my life is at this moment. What am I doing with my life? Like small little existential crisis kind of shit. But I'm not sure if it has improved it. What it did improve though is my sleep, I think. Um that could also be contributed to the fact that I stopped looking at my phone before bed. This week I have also started reading before bed, like well, not before bed. So I would stop, I guess, all work around I don't know, 8:30, 9 or something like that p.m. Um and I'll read for either half an hour to an hour. The book that I'm reading right now, book The 80/20 Principle by Richard Coke. I don't know how to say it. But it's basically just on like how imbalanced a lot of statistics are and how you can put that into use with your everyday life, whether it be business, personal stuff. I don't know. I've only read I don't know the first and a half chapters, so I'm just starting to learn about it. But yeah, the fact that I got the smartwatch also helps me keep track of my sleep. Um, I mean, I don't have a base to compare how good my sleep is now. I mean, this could be exactly the same as all those other times where I feel like I had shitty sleep. But I mean, I feel like whenever I wake up, it feels better because I'm waking up like feeling more rested. And I think because using the phone and or not smoking before bed and or not drinking uh is improving. But I guess I will let you guys know within the next couple of more weeks. I'm gonna try this even more, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, and it's funny when I smoked a lot. All I did was just think of the craziest things. But the thing is, like, even without smoking of it, spending all this time by yourself, you're still gonna think anyways. What I started really thinking, it's kind of like high thoughts without being high, but excuse me, what the fuck? Drinking coffee. Don't you think it's crazy that we're just we're just animals who do things smarter than any other animal? like as I said, like every night I kind of listen to music to decompress, I guess. And music in humans is a very unique thing, you know? You don't imagine if you were to see eagles or birds. Well, I mean birds do sing, which is okay, that wasn't a good example. But okay, let's say like dogs. Well, dogs kind of I don't know, man. I'm stupid. Okay, instead of singing or music, what if dogs like made their own clothes, you know? They use tools and technology and they're really subconscious about their looks, and humans are weird. We are weird. The fact that we think well, some people think that because we're smarter, we think we're better than any other animal. I'm gonna tell you, you're not. If you're in the middle of a forest and a bear sees you, you are not the best at that moment. Unless you're well equipped, but you're only well equipped because you have the forethought to think that. You know, a bear doesn't walk through a forest thinking like, man, if I see a human today, I'm a eat it, you know, or something. I don't know. But yeah, what else did I write? Um, yeah, the fact that like we make clothes, fashion is a weird thing to me. But I mean, we're survivalists, right? The first humans, we wore animal skins and fur to stay warm because we were adapted. But then over the years, somehow it became a thing to wear clothes to attract a mate, you know? But besides, you know, trying to look good, what is the point of clothes besides staying warm, I guess, you know? People are so into looking really nice, and if you're dressing nice for yourself, you think you're dressing nice for yourself, I think you got that wrong. You are not dressing nice for yourself. You are dressing nice so or dressing in a certain way because you want some sort of attention, whether it be no attention, right? You're dressing up um just a fluffy jacket and unappealing shoes, right? Or something, and or you have like a nice fitted shirt on. It's I don't know. I think we're complicated, man. We're so complicated. And the fact that we have like different mental issues is a weird thing too. I guess that also weirdly I started thinking about like how aliens could be studying us, right? We see these UFO or we hear stories about UFOs and aliens and shit, and if you think that we're the only intelligent species in this whole universe, I think you are a religious person and you're kind of not open-minded. But whom I say maybe there is a god. I don't know. That's just weird to me. Um, but yeah, like how we study animals. Who's to say that we're not being studied by them? You know. And I think I'm just going off weird tangents right now. What else did I say? Oh, this was a big one that I thought about. I wonder if I feel like my life sucks because I want it to suck, right? that I think I said this before because I'm so used to being uh like in this dark place, in this um I'm not gonna say low life, right? This is sort of first world problems. Like I have all this technology, I have food in the fridge, I have a roof over my house, I can sleep in a comfortable bed. So I'm not impoverished or anything, but my mindset is that no matter what I do, um, it doesn't seem to have an effect on making my life any better. Maybe I feel like I purposely put myself down in this position. I'm not sure if that's how it is. I still haven't contacted like a therapist. I really should see a therapist to see why these thoughts are making me think these things, and um I have no clue how more to elaborate on that issue because I I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means to be so negative all the time. I mean, I'm not really negative. I feel like I'm not an optimist most times. I'm an optimist sometimes. I like to see the brighter side of things whenever uh I usually only see the brighter side of things whenever someone else comes to me with the problem. But whenever it comes to my own problems, I have no clue how to do that. I am, I guess, a a realist. I'm not a pessimist sometimes. I mean, I guess I can be, but I feel like I'm more of a realist, and I don't know what that means. Uh, Holy shit. I'm lost today. And I think all the other videos that I done up until this point was before I started the show, I always smoked, right? Because like I said, whenever I smoked and I was in a sort of a good headspace, I just keep thinking and I keep ranting off and I keep uh, spitting out ideas and stuff. And like right now, when I didn't smoke, I feel what's the word? Inhibited. Like I feel like there's a block. I okay, so this comes back to um why I really enjoyed theater school and acting lessons or classes is that you followed your instincts, right? Whatever came to your mind happened, especially in like an improv class. If you hesitated for half a second, everything is ruined and you're out of the show, you're out of the scene, and it's the same thing whenever you're acting a scene from a play or a script or something. Whenever you're out of it, you can see it on camera. You can feel it too. Everyone else can feel it, and you try to stay in it, and you just try to um, push through. But whenever you're out of it and you have that thought, you're like, "Oh shit, what the fuck am I supposed to do?" Like it ruins the scene, and I'm trying not to ruin the scene. Like I'm trying to like look around, look for things to talk about, and I don't know. Even before starting the show today, I I didn't really have anything particular in mind. I know I had these thoughts. I know I did want to talk about um before I went to bed last night. Um Even without being on my phone, um I still couldn't like fall asleep, I guess, right away. I think I went to bed at like, I don't know, 11:30. Figured I'd try to get to fall as Figured I'd try to fall asleep before midnight. But um I don't know, I just kept thinking until like, I don't know, 12:30, which is like only an hour, but it was intense thinking, and what I was thinking about was these fantasies about these girls, and it's just like, what the fuck? And I had this like revelation moment. It's like, I have to stop thinking like this. I have to I gotta get laid or something, because the thoughts were, they felt way too real, and it scared me. It's like, fuck, I can't stop. I need to stop thinking about it. And then I try to think about something else, and then it went on to another girl. It's just like, oh, stop being a fucking loser right now. I don't know. I'm not trying to put myself down. And I'm guessing everyone has fantasies every once in a while, but the fact that it didn't allow me to go to sleep the way I wanted to, I think it goes back to the things where I get really upset when I can't control things, right? I couldn't control my thoughts. I couldn't control my sleep schedule. I couldn't control my tossing and turning, and eventually, of course, I fell asleep. And it's crazy how this week, whenever I have been sleeping without smoking and being on my phone, for the first like, I don't know, 2 hours of that sleep cycle, it felt pretty deep. Like, I would fall asleep and I would wake up maybe 2, 3 hours later thinking I had 8 hours of sleep. Like, oh shit, it's time to wake up. And I look at the time and it's only like 2:30. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I don't know if that's normal or not. I don't know what's good sleep really is. Uh so hopefully I can figure that out within the next couple of weeks or something. Um yeah, these fantasies gotta stop. They fucking weird. But also, I have all these fucking notes and shit. Look at all this. I just write shit all day. Some of my friends have been telling me that I should just journal, but this is kind of my way of journaling. I think I said that before. Most of these ideas are just for content stuff. Um, I'm also trying to be more patient with my dog. I don't know if I'm projecting or not, but I think he's kind of stupid too. Maybe it's just because obviously I don't know how to train him, or I got him at a year and a half, and I don't know what kind of life he's had before me, but and I'm really highly considering having guests soon. I'm thinking, I've like made a mental list of who I would like to have on my show to talk about life and things like that. But I feel like my first guest has to be pretty substantial, but you know, it I know it doesn't have to be. I know if people are into the content, they'll watch it anyways. Um, and I can't like, I guess I can't be predict how well or not well that'll do anyway. I could think I have the best guest on, and it could be the worst show or night. Or another one, I think it's um I'm not gonna say anyone's like a bad guest, but maybe it wasn't like the most talkative show. It was kind of lackluster in conversation, and it might have been. It could, be like the best show that I end up having. So I'm trying to think of what I'm doing. It's just in the moment. I have to stop thinking about, oh, I have to make this perfect, or else the show's gonna fail, or what if the subject that I'm talking about is controversial and I don't think I'll get canceled because who the fuck really cares? But I don't know. I think I just need to talk to more people. I have been talking to more of my friends through text messages, but I think I need some face to face interactions. I need physical interactions, and I'm afraid of how I am because I obviously am a lot more comfortable being just by myself, and whenever I'm with people, it's different. One thing I thought about, I guess if we're on that topic, when I was talking to one of my friends, and I feel like I want to have her on my show. Um, we had this conversation back when I was in school, and we were helping out with um a play production, and I was helping her rehearse, and we were just talking, and I guess I was being a little vulnerable, and she she had she had this comment about me, and she said, "You get all the girls, don't you?" And of course, my ego fucking shot through the roof, and I played it off like, yeah, I get all the girls, and but the fact is, I want to tell her this in person, is that um I'm only confident in myself when when I feel like I don't have a chance, right? At, I guess, getting with somebody. Um, and at that point, I was confident with myself because I have this, uh, I have this respect for people who are in a relationship, whether I feel like they're attractive or not, because, like I said, I have been heartbroken a few times before, and I would like to think that I respect matrimony. I don't know. I feel like I'm just trying to sound smart, but I like respecting the fact that when people are in a relationship, I don't want to even have the thoughts of pursuing them or whatever, because I respect the monogamy, I guess. But going back to when she said that, and I want to tell her that, let's say I did feel like she was coming on to me. At that point, I would just get all super nervous. I would lose my cool, and yeah, because some of the girls that I tried to get with when I was just throughout my life, whenever I was like actively trying to get with them, I didn't know how to act. I was like, yeah, kind of like that, uh, I just, well, that felt pretty genuine how it was. Another time, I was out with a group of friends in LA, and we're all hanging out at a bar, and It was one of my friend's birthdays, and um, it was my friend again. She was a girl, another girl, and she had all her girlfriends, and there was a couple guys, and I was just very comfortable with all of them, right? Because I had no intent of like getting with any of them. I just wanted to have a good time. And then one of my other friends, he comes up to me. He's like, "Hey man, how are you so confident talking to these girls?" I'm like, "What do you mean? I'm just talking to them. Like I'm just having a conversation. I'm having a good time." He's like, "No man, but you're you're just so like uh you're just so confident." It's like, well, first off, because I'm not looking. Okay, I'm not like looking at them as a potential like one night stand or a potential girlfriend or anything of that variation. And I guess whenever he was there, he's like, "Oh man, I'm at a bar with a bunch of girls. I might have a chance to get laid tonight." I was like, Don't think like that. Just enjoy the moment." And I think whenever I enjoy the moment, uh, it's fine. Now that I said that out loud, I feel like every girl who ends up talking to me and I mumble, "Fuck, shit." Uh, well, fuck. Okay, I think I should end it there. I could always talk about it more, but stay tuned for more shows, for more guests. I really think having guests is going to help me and it's going to help the show. I ain't gonna be front about it, but please, if you enjoy the content, you can follow me on all social medias. It's Phvnny Phvnny on basically all platforms except for TikTok. I do not want to do TikTok. I remember when Facebook came out, and I was like, I am not gonna get a Facebook because I think even before then there was this website called like, what is it, Exanga, which was like weirdly like sort of exclusively to Asians, and there was all these other like social media sites back then before Facebook, and I never really liked social media anyway because I felt like it was a way to. It's weirdly a way to connect to potentially millions of people, but at the same time, you're not really connected to anyone, right? It's all through a screen, and yeah, I just think personal relationships are way better, and I want to do that more. I know right now during the pandemic, I can't really have too many face to face, like in person conversations. Um, but we'll see how it goes. And as usual, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And I will see you guys or talk to you later.